Anyway, so speaking of Sony, perfect segue. We're talking about Sony now. Before the show actually started, they had this fucking ridiculous trailer.
The fucking trailer was great.
Made by Toby Fox himself, I'm sure. Revealing that Undertale's coming to PS4 and Vita, and that's fun.
Yeah.
I could not fucking believe when I turn on the stream and I see like the Toby Fox dog developer avatar in a monster truck announcing that Undertale is coming to PS4 with a collector's edition. Like, okay, cool.
Oh. The more I thought about it, the more I started to get a little bit cynical. But then I was like, hey, get that physical copy money. Get it. Because I'm like, it's Undertale. Jake's PC, which is kind of like holding together on like a piece of tape, it could run Undertale.
This game is made in Game Maker. But
get that physical money, boy.
When I saw it was on Vita, I'm like, couldn't put it on 3DS? Can it not be on 3DS? Can it not be on 3DS? Something everybody owns?
Toby has been to Nintendo's offices. They might be working on that.
Please, God! Switch and 3DS versions, please.
Anyway, so actual stuff they showed at the press conference. They showed off a trailer for Uncharted Lost Legacy. That's not really news because that game's coming out in like 2 months.
Yeah.
It's like a expansion, standalone thing for Uncharted 4 with the girls as the protagonist, basically.
Here's
so
Uncharted.
I like Uncharted pretty decently, so I'm sure it's going to be good. Horizon expansion.
Yep.
Again. That's kind of a theme here, where it's like, here's something you already knew about, a little bit more of it.
Here's some
the theme for Sony is either we've seen this before or adding for shit that's like we've seen before.
Yeah.
And then like
that's fine.
It was okay overall.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is like when we look at this list, Bobby highlighted shit that was like this was revealed. And if you take out the VR stuff, which like I mean,
they revealed 2 games, and one is a remake,
and one is not, and the other one is Monster Hunter that's not console exclusive.
To be fair, this was the first time we really saw Spider-Man, but they announced it last year. But we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Next, they showed Days Gone. I could not care less about.
I could not give a shit about.
Literally
during the Xbox thing,
it looks legitimately good. I'm not gonna lie. I think it looks.
It's beautiful.
Fun.
It looks
I feel like what it's doing is taking The Last of Us. Adding motorcycles, and motorcycles are cool. I'm sorry. I don't care if you like motorcycles. Motorcycles are cool.
Motorcycles
I think the zombies are
bitchin'.
different enough, and like being like super like more like fucking World War Z movie.
Yeah.
Where like almost like ants and they act crazy. I think like I'm not like I'm gonna get a PS4 soon. Yeah, that's what people compared them to. Anyone want to play and take over Red Dead for right now? I don't know.
I don't know how to play.
Let Andrew go at it.
But yeah, I say overall, I think like. It's not a game that's selling me on the PS4. I'm gonna get one eventually anyway because there are some other ones.
Doesn't
but like,
think it'd be fun.
when I have it, I may pick it up and play it.
Does it look like it'd be fun? Yeah, but literally during Xbox's conference when they started showing off State of Decay before they said like names or anything, or I figured out, I was like, oh, it's just that one game with like a bunch of zombies from like that one thing.
When they announced Days Gone last year, everyone thought it was a Last of Us spin-off.
When it's out,
it's GTA with horses, Andrew.
When it's out, I'll look into it, but I'm not like blowing. My guts are not blowing on the block.
It will be pretty good.
Yeah.
It just feels like it has no ideas of its own, really, which is kind of sad. It's like, okay, Monster Hunter. Derek's about to fucking bust a nut.
Basically open world maps. No more fucking See, here's one thing. I'm gonna say all these things that are great about this game that Monster Hunter fucking fanboys on Reddit are like, play. Alright. Open world. Basically for the maps open world. It's still good. It's still going to be maps. Because if you're telling me it's like, this is the only place. This one jungle is the only place in this whole game.
Boring.
Not happening. Basically open world. No more this goddamn, I'm entering zone 4. Let me run in there real quick. Uh-oh, the monster didn't load in yet. Monster loads in, kicks my ass, kills me. Bullshit that like happens to new hunters, which, people that play the game a lot know, alright, wait. But it's the shit like that. Little arcade bullshit that Monster Hunter's had for so long that makes new fans go, I'm out. Fuck this. They are making a Monster Hunter game for people who love the series and to get people into it, which is a complete fucking polar opposite of the last game, which all of the fucking fanboys are like, why can't it be like Double Cross? Because Double Cross was literally a game that they called an ode to the fans. It's every monster ever. It's it's like, I'm so fucking excited for it.
God.
It's like this. Watching that trailer gave me the feelings that I had when I played that game on like the PS2 as a kid. Like, really feeling like you have to hunt out for the monster. Feeling like I'm going to play this game, it's going to be a new fucking game instead of like, I know what the fuck to do. Run to this zone every time and do it all. It's like, I'm so excited!
It looks like it's going to be fun. It looks really cool.
Drop in multiplayer!
I'm pretty hype on it.
Drop in multiplayer!
I'm glad, because like, I've always wanted to get into Monster Hunter, but I haven't. And it's like, I feel like this, and maybe the Switch one, are like a perfect entry point.
Yeah!
The Switch one less because I know that's...
I still stand by Monster Hunter 4U for the 3DS is like probably the best game to get people into it because it was so well balanced for new players.
I want to. I just don't want to deal with the claw. The monster guard claw. Like the 3DS is not.
Playing this on a controller.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, it looks fucking phenomenal. I'm so excited.
Shadow of the Colossus remake.
Okay, I
Cool.
guess.
It looks
really
Put it
pretty.
on the third
looks-
console.
Yeah, it looks very
It
pretty.
looks beautiful.
Why
Looks
don't you
great.
use a new one? That'd be cool.
Right, yeah.
Like, I understand how the game ends, but like, why not just like kind of be like, okay, you know what happened the last time. Here's a new.
Do something with the world.
Colossus
Do
to
something with
attack
the
and
stuff.
Yeah,
It's like-
just give us a new one instead, please.
Like,
Yeah.
I would be much more excited about this if they didn't do like a regular HD re-release port like 3-4 years
Right,
ago. for
exactly.
PS3.
If this was the first time this game was getting ported, it'd be like, oh fuck yeah, let's go, boys. All the people that missed it, you know, because you can't backwards compat on your fucking PS4s that far back unless you have, you know, or even on your PS3s for some of them. So it's
Yeah.
like, that's it. But it's like you just came out with one like relatively soon.
It's also not like the Final Fantasy VII remake where it's like all the characters in this game look like balloon animals. Maybe we should remake this game in HD.
and also like we're gonna turn this into more of like a probably as from what we see so far, gonna be like an action RPG sort of game.
It's like Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
It's like it's Shadow of the Colossus looks better, cool, but I mean
Yeah.
we have that already.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite got a story trailer. It looks very stupid and very fun. I love
Yes.
it. The bad guy in this game is a fusion of Ultron and Sigma from Mega Man X.
Where they
named
literally put like
Sigma.
Ultron's face on like Sigma's titties.
Yeah!
I love it. It's so
fucking
dumb.
ridiculous.
It's so stupid.
All the characters in that game look hideous, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Street Fighter
Dante looks like the fuck my shit up guy. It's incredible.
Street Fighter 5 had pretty bad character models too, so I feel like we've been kind of braced for this. Capcom's just kind of in a like a weird place right now.
Capcom is like,
They're too
Wait.
big Monster Hunter Worlds.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Capcom's just like, wait, all they care about is the competitive scene. Just make that tight as shit. Yeah, you could give Dante a box over his fucking. Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck? No one cares.
God.
Except for all the people that don't play competitive fighting games. They're like, oh yeah, I want to get. I love the Blizzard. No, fuck you.
They showed Call of Duty World War II. Sure looks like Call of Duty World War II.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Andrew,
but
do you have
it looks
any?
like Call of
Did
Duty.
you have any like feelings?
I'm
coming up?
surprised it wasn't a gameplay thing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. It was weird.
Well, yeah, but I'm not feeling it.
Wait,
Really?
No.
Jake, we're not playing with sound. Don't get hit by a train. There could be one right behind you. We don't know.
Da-na-na-na. No. But yeah, it was
Yeah.
same way.
I'm just like, I think at first when they announced that they're going back to World War II, I was hyped. I was like, alright, cool, something different, boots on the ground, no future crap. Then I'm like, more I thought about it, I'm like, this doesn't, I feel like this is just gonna get boring real quick. Like, I don't know, I guess I'm not a big fan of the World War II stuff. And then I saw the gameplay trailer, I'm like, I saw a lot of vehicles in there.
Oh
this
god.
is gonna be a shit show because there's gonna be vehicles in every. This is gonna
Fucking
be
World
Battlefield
War
on
is such
crack.
trash.
And I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. This is, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have mixed feelings.
Because it's like, how are they going to
They're-
implement those vehicles?
Supposedly people were uploading multiplayer gameplay right today, so
Not
I'll look at that
surprising.
later. And
Ooh, speaking
maybe
of
I'll-
shit like
Oh,
that,
Jake?
there's gonna be.
Jesus.
Goodbye, asshole.
And then they had a
Then Skyrim
Skyrim
VR.
VR.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. I'll save it for the Bethesda press conference because they had
Save it.
nothing
Yeah,
at the
save it for
Bethesda
that.
press conference. Fucked up, Howard.
You weren't even there. But fuck you, Todd
You
Howard.
weren't there. You're trapped in the pyramid. But they showed 4 VR games. They all look neat.
They all
I
look
don't have
neat.
a PS4.
Moss, out of all of them, jokingly, Final Fantasy 15 Monster of the Deep.
I love that
But-
they're making a Final Fantasy 15 fishing game in
Which
VR.
is fucking
Like,
fantastic
that's
and
amazing.
insane.
But realistically, Moss looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Moss looks
Yeah,
really
so-
interesting. It's
so
like
it's
a
really
platformer
neat.
where you like. It's not like you're the person. You're like.
Yeah, you control it.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's not like
That's
Bethesda.
interesting.
Star Child, I saw it's the side-scrolling one, I think, and I was like, why does this have to be a VR game?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
animation was like, okay. They showed God of War.
Gotta use that VR for something.
We need.
Yeah.
Maybe
We
pay
need.
$600
We
for
need
it.
devs like this to buck the trend. To be like, hey, we can do other things in VR, so that we can know,
Yeah.
oh, this works, or please don't do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't do
That's
that
where
again.
they're at right now, where it's still very much like in the experimental phase of what can we do with VR? What's actually fun in this, and what's not?
We've gone from the first phase, which was put me in a box room and let me throw objects around and bullshit like that, to like, all right, well, let's try some other things, and then we'll go back to box room dildos and shit like that, you know, in a year from now, and we're like, well, this is it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yeah, they should.
Dad of
lots
War.
Stuff
Dad of
God
War,
of
yeah.
War. God of War.
which is
Looks
cool.
really cool.
Looks
Looks
good.
beautiful. Looks like it's getting better with each game.
I've never been into God of War personally, but if you're into it, it looks like you're
I
gonna have a lot of
tried.
fun with it.
When I got my PS3, I got like the God of War collection. I tried.
See, I was about to ask, was that a PS4 game, the God of War collection? Because I mean,
It was a PS3 game. I think they also.
I don't
they
think I've said
remastered
this yet on these
They
videos.
remastered it.
Literally 20 minutes before we got together, I bought a PS4.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so it's like, all right.
It's funny how we're gonna be so like on this press conference, but I still made Derek get a PS4
It's
just
still-
for that
'cause
those
it's-
parts that he did. Like.
Yeah, because it's like, all right. I literally after I was like, well, let me look at all the exclusives. All right, yeah, there's enough finally.
It's like here's the thing.
Alright.
Spider-Man pushed me over the edge. We'll talk about that when we get to it.
They already had a lot of good games on the PS4. This just kind of adds on to it. It's not like at this point people know if they care about the PS4 or not.
Right.
Pretty much. This isn't like trying to sell people on it. Yeah. Since they showed Detroit,
David Cage.
Don't believe his lies.
Coming back.
do not buy into this hype at all unless the reviews come out and it's like he actually wrote a good story for once. It's like
It's a game all about story and choices, and it's like it's still David Cage. You people realize that, right?
Because one of the things was like Heavy Rain. People,
I
some
enjoyed it.
people liked it, some people didn't like it. Beyond Two Souls, people were just like, "Yo, what the fuck is
The
this?"
thing about
What
Heavy Rain
the
is that it's
fuck?
the least bullshit. It's like here's a murder mystery. All right, cool.
I
We can get-
enjoyed Heavy Rain personally.
Right.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Heavy Rain's pretty
I like
okay.
the story. I didn't play it. I watched you play it, so I was like, all right, cool. So the dude is basically for like big games. He's like 1 for 2.
Yeah.
So you're 50%. Now we gotta see if this game is on the good side or the bad side. If you're 1 for 2, and then we'll be like, okay, well.
But this isn't. See, Heavy Rain was such a simple story. It was very weirdly done because it's David Cage and it's very strange, but you know whatever his style. But like it's like there's a murder mystery. You're trying to find the murderer, and there's multiple characters involved in the story.
Which is
It's
kinda
like-
cool.
All right, cool. Like that's simple. Then you get like Beyond Two Souls. Like, here's like this weird shit where there's like a soul. There's like a ghost connected to you, and you have a stand from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, basically.
That's got
And-
And what's his name?
And Willem Dafoe's in it,
Willem
and there's
Dafoe.
this
Yeah.
weird Native American ghost magic stuff because of course there is because that's how it works.
And then it's just like, what the fuck happened here?
I am so bitter about Beyond Two Souls because David Cage thought it was a good idea to do a choice-driven story told out of order, so you can't make any important choices because
so
it
fucking
shows you shit
stupid.
that happens in the future before you get to the past.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Like we said, you're 1 for 2, Cage.
Destiny 2.
Show us some interesting stuff with this one,
Destiny
then we'll
2.
talk.
We don't have to talk about this.
Yeah, we don't have to talk- it looks good. It looks like
We have talked about Destiny.
The trailer was good. It was fun. I bought
Yeah,
it.
We're getting
Destiny
it.
2 is
And-
fun.
Spider-Man.
Spidey.
It's Spider-Man.
Listen,
That combat
listen,
looks so
critics.
much
I
fun.
get it. A lot of this, like second half of it, was like QTEs. That's still QTEs are not inherently bad.
No.
If
No.
they're good, they're good.
If they're sent around good set pieces like that cool crane.
When QTEs
falling
are
and
bad,
all
they're
that-
bad.
I took it as this is an E3 demo. They want to show something flashy. Here's a bunch
Yeah.
of QTEs. I didn't take that as
It kind of
the whole
looks
game is
fun.
QTE.
I love
Right.
the I
Yeah.
love the way the spider sense works. It looks so
Yeah.
fun.
I love that they're finally making a Spider-Man game where the only fun part isn't swinging around the
Yeah.
city. It's
Right.
like, you can swing around the city and that's great, but also it's like fun, kind of stealthy.
Spider-Man
combat.
2 on PS2. That's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
Spider-Man
Yeah.
game. But again, like you said, the best part of it is swinging around.
Yeah.
Swinging around looks
I
fun.
just hope they add a bunch of villains. To...
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's always the best
Just
part.
give me like everything. Give me
Yeah.
fucking
I mean,
everything.
they already showed Kingpin and
Yeah.
some other guy. I don't know who that was.
Yeah, I had his name. I
Mysterio? Was that
No,
the-
no,
Mysterio.
no,
No.
It's like he's the
Mr.
runs it.
Naked? I don't know, some shit like that.
I don't know.
No,
He didn't have
seriously,
a-
something stupid like
He didn't
that.
have a
Yeah.
costume on, so I don't know.
I forgot his
He
name.
runs the demon mask. Like,
Yeah, but whatever.
I'm hyped on it.
Yeah,
It looks really
It's
good.
fucking amazing.
I was told like that was one of the selling points for the PS4 for me back when they announced it 2 years ago. So like now that I'm seeing gameplay, I'm like, yeah, I'm
so
still happy.
sad that's 2018 though.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
They got it announced in 2016. It's not coming out until
It's like-
2018.
It's not surprising though because they hadn't said anything about it in so long. I
Yeah.
guess like they're not
It was
finishing it.
2015 they announced
They
it.
announced it last year.
It was last year.
Last E3 they announced it. They had like a
Okay.
teaser and they're like, Insomniac's making a Spider-Man game
I just
for
thought
us.
they would get it out for the with them, you know, like
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
exactly
with
with the movie,
Homecoming.
but like the same.
Yeah,
year.
I'm
also
glad they're
same
not
time
pushing
frame.
it though.
But I am. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say I'm
It's-
glad.
they're
Make
letting
it
it
as good as
breathe a
possible.
little bit.
I got
Little-
I got a bunch.
Let's
of other
push
games.
the Marvel movie until just push the Marvel movie back 1 full year. Just like
Honestly, the
It's
second
done.
one, the second Spider-Man movie might be coming out around the same time. Who knows?
that's true.
Yeah.
Miles Morales is in it, which is
A little
cool.
off topic. God, all those little snippet commercials with Spider-Man for
It's
like.
so good, dude.
I'm
so
going to
hyped
Tony
for it.
Stark's NBA Finals party. So good. So good. He meets like DJ Khaled at the fucking bodega. You buy some crackers for Tim Duncan. The perfect Tim Duncan snack. Salted crackers. That's it. Oh, so Spider-Man's gonna be good.
Alright,
Oh,
so-
Spider-Man's gonna be good.
So that's Sony.
So,
Yeah,
A short list that ended earlier than we expected because
Wait,
they've
yeah,
run
I
over
was-
an hour recently.
Yeah, I was not.
Also,
I was not ready for it.
Nobody came out on the stage except for Sean Lane to say hi and bye at the
Yeah,
end. Like,
also very odd.
like okay, I appreciate that there's no filler in so many press conferences
Mm-hmm.
these days, but they didn't talk about that much.
Yeah. I guess if we're going the same way around the room again for rating, I would give this one, I'd say a B as well, for me. A lot of really good exclusives, to the point. Did not, stray from that no bullshit, just a lot of games. But also, again, not really any surprises.
Yeah.
Nothing that was like, oh wow, other than Monster Hunter, which we didn't know about. That was probably the only surprise that they had. Like, I guess we knew the BioWare was doing
Monster
Anthem
Hunter
before.
and the Shadow of the Colossus remake. Those
Oh,
were
yeah.
two big surprises.
But I don't
one
count
is-
that because
yeah,
it's just they were
Yeah, it's
remaking
like-
it again.
it's a remake of a game. that
So I
already
would say
got
B
ported,
for me.
This is gonna surprise you guys because they fucking announced Monster Hunter. If Monster Hunter was a PS4 exclusive, A+ best conference of the thing, it's like I'm so goddamn biased of it. I'm giving it like a C+.
Yeah.
Like 90% of the shit that they showed, like it's not even like there's not having surprises, and then there's not bringing like practically anything new to the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Microsoft didn't have any surprises, but they showed enough stuff that was at least like, oh, this was talked about like 2 months ago. By like kind of offhand by like the devs. Oh, we're bringing in. Everything with Sony was like, just we knew it was like
Yeah.
shown off last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all those things still look really cool. So it's like
Yeah.
I can't be like bad press conference. There's nothing new and everything bad. No, it's like, everything looks really goddamn cool. I wish it was a little longer, more, and some like things that were new.
I think Bobby said it before, but they kind of blew their load last year. A little bit.
the last 2 years, yeah.
The other
Like-
thing is about these, they had so many big announcements that are still not out yet that they don't have a lot of resources for new surprises.
Yeah.
Like Final Fantasy VII Remake, still making that. Shenmue 3, still making that. Last Guardian came out. Spider-Man still making that. Like God of War still making that. Like all these games, they're still not out yet.
Yeah. So just kind of like they're coming. And that's it.
Yeah, I gave it a C+ too.
C+.
Yeah. I give it like a B minus C+. Yeah, because it's like, yeah, it's like good stuff, some meh stuff, just not as much as I was expecting from them.
Yeah. So especially the last couple of pressers.
Yeah,
I expected
because
more.
they won E3 for me personally last 2 years, and this year it's like
Spider-Man's
still
the
looks-
only.
Spider-Man was the one big thing
Yeah.
for me this year, and it's like
Yeah.
it looks good. I'm happy on PS4. Not too much new stuff this year though.
I'm happy to finally have one. Like I was telling them, it's like I'm not gonna go out and buy a goddamn Pro. I don't need a Pro or anything. I just want this for my little exclusives. Can't get anywhere else. My fucking stupid, shitty fucking anime games that I have to probably fucking import. And I'll have to read off like a pamphlet that I fucking print. Like, yes, this is what this means.
I got those titty games, man.
Gotta get the
We're
vision.
gonna bring
Yeah.
out.
that up. We're gonna bring that up shortly when we get to Nintendo.
Oh!
Power of positivity. Hey.
I love this so much.
I love this.
Good.
I'm serious. Here's why.
Good wholesomeness.
Here's why. Okay, yeah, they may not have come with brand new stuff, but they still showed new content. Like the Spider-Man actual gameplay was cool, and I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
And then, let's see here, Monster Hunter, that gets me excited because I'm glad it's on Xbox. Like I'm gonna get PS4, but I'm glad it's on Xbox. Uncharted Legacy or the Lost Legacy and Horizon Zero Dawn, those are both DLC, but it's like it's giving the fans of those games more stuff they want, and they look good. And the stuff that is exclusive looks cool. God of War looks. It's not new, but like they still showed off more information. They
showed a lot more than they showed last year.
Yeah, so it's like they're just being like they're giving people what they want, and they can't always have brand new stuff.
I think the
every year,
thing is that for I'm gonna do a ratio of the people that aren't going in. I love this positivity corner. This is good shit. But like 1/2 didn't have PS4s until today. The other half have them, and then 1/2 of that half doesn't touch it. Really?
Hey, I played some Kingdom Hearts.
Ooh, see, I'm picking that up.
Yeah, 'cause they got
I'm
the
excited to get that.
Yeah.
So it's like if I had been playing the God of War games or the Uncharted games, boy, I'd be stupid hyped on that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a a relation thing. Like, well, it looks really good. When I get to that point in playing those games, 'cause I'm gonna play those games, I'll be like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
But so until then.
True. Now Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Short, sweet, and to the point.
Very short.
It was short, but they had a lot of good news.
Let me give a celebratory opening up the corks and fucking parts to Nintendo. That's not necessarily like a marker of like, oh, I thought this was the best one. I just really wanted to open my goddamn drink.
I was not expecting a goddamn thing from Nintendo this year other than news about the Zelda expansion and Mario Odyssey.
I was expecting.
And they fucking shocked me.
I was expecting the fucking direct to be 10 minutes of some little things and then a 20-minute thing of just like Mario.
Yeah.
So to have some other stuff, it's like, all right, cool, thank you.
So they started out. They mentioned ARMS and Splatoon. ARMS is out Friday, so they're not talking about that much. Splatoon is in a month.
I have made my decision on ARMS. I am going to pick up that game. I'm probably not going to pick up day one just because money. But I am going to pick up that game. That's on like the top of my list of like need to pick up. It was very fun playing the Global Test Punch. God, that fucking name.
I got it pre-ordered, so we're going to play it on the channel as soon as we get together after it's out.
Yes.
Don't care.
It's Rocket League for Switch. That's cool. Not
Cool, but
huge, but
it's
it's nice.
Cool, we all have Rocket League on something already.
It's the new Minecraft where it's on everything.
If I didn't have Rocket League, I'd be like, hey, nice, let's get it. But
I already have it on PS4, but I feel like I played a lot more on Switch, so I might consider getting it again.
Possible.
It's only a $20 game, so. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, they had...
Titty game!
Xenoblade was not a titty game, so I'm surprised how anime titty this one looks.
I saw someone in your Twitter replies saying that the character designer is like a literal hentai artist?
I have no idea.
Nice.
I have no idea.
I will do the research!
Throw the arms up.
I don't know. And y'all know.
It looks cool. I'm not as immediately into it as the original Xenoblade, just because the original Xenoblade has such a weird, cool world building concept where it's like the whole world is these two gigantic fucking robots that now have like they died in combat and now there's like life living on them and it's all covered in like plant life and shit. And it's like that's the world you explore.
And in
you
contrast,
start out on the leg of it, and here's like here's the world tree.
And in contrast, my ass literally had to ask Bobby, does this game have character creation? Because this fucking protagonist looks like the base character creation model. Like, he looks so fucking just like, I have short brown hair, I'm an anime boy 5.
God.
Like, what the fuck is, this, it just looks so like...
Xenoblade X had a character creator, so this one might too. I don't know.
I kind of hope they don't, so you literally play as anime boy number 5. Just like...
it's probably gonna be pretty good. Didn't immediately grab my attention. Jake's dying in Red Dead.
Jake lapped his goddamn horse because the horse ran
shot
on
his
one.
head. Horses are you gonna kill in this video?
Kirby Switch.
I'm so excited about Kirby.
This Kirby game looks like it has fucking like the helpers from like the Kirby 3? 3 Dreamland.
Well, the helpers aren't in it, but there's like some cameos from the helpers.
Okay.
But the helper system is from Superstar, where it's like the enemies that give you powers, you can make either your AI companions or co-op partners.
And it looks like it has the shit from 64 where it's like put shit together.
Does.
They're doing things that Kirby fans like want.
Yeah.
Have been saying like, bring this shit back, please and thank you. And then they're like, so you want a Kirby game where Kirby splits into 500 Kirbys. It's not what I asked, but thank you, I guess. You know,
there's like 4 things that people have been asking for a Kirby game. Number 1, an actual HD Kirby game. Number 2, another co-op one because it's been a while since Return to Dreamland. Number 3, bring back the helper system so you can have enemies be your co-op partners. And number 4, bring back the ability combinations from Kirby 64.
They're doing all 4
of them.
That's
in
good.
one game.
Bravo, fun.
I can't wait. I'm considering doing a blind let's play of it with Anthony as soon as it comes out. Who knows? We'll see.
Hey,
he's excited too.
Let's get it. Content.
Pokken, that's not really new. They just
not new. Looks fun.
Cool.
Looks cool. Pokken's pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't have a Wii U, so I may get it for this one.
Yeah. I'll probably pick it up, dude. It looks fun.
It's pretty fun. It's like it's pretty good.
It reminds me of Pokemon Stadium a little bit in that you like pick a couple and you.
It's got the feeling.
Yeah.
It's if Pokemon Stadium was like, okay, but why don't I actually battle them?
Yeah.
And then non-fucking-chalantly, dude at the desk, like the pen is like, oh, by the way, we are developing a core Pokemon game for Switch.
Like an actual real Pokemon game by Game Freak.
I wish they did this where you just had Reggie Fils-Aimé just go in there and ask, "Hey, are you making a Pokemon game for the Switch?"
Yes.
And he just looks up and says, "Yes," and then they just fade out and go to
Okay,
the next
cool.
thing.
Like do like a look to the camera, like
he just nods like, yeah.
Like that
So
would have been great because
that's
that's basically what it was anyway.
like
It's
that.
like
I don't think the Pokemon Man going, we are making one for Switch, made people like run out to the stores, but it did make people go.
Oh, okay.
it made
And
me
then-
go like, okay,
And then
in a year and a half.
5 months. In like 5 months, when they finally show like a first like teaser trailer for it, that's when the people are gonna go, fuck it, let's go, get them now, before they're all sold out when Pokemon actually comes out.
So then they dropped one of the biggest fucking bombs of the show, where they casually announced, "Oh yeah, Metroid Prime 4 is gonna happen." Actually,
After we've not been talking about Metroid for like
it's been
years.
10 years since Metroid Prime 3, and everyone thought that because like the director of the series took it in the direction of Other M, and everyone hated it, that he was just kind of giving up on it or whatever. Like, no, here's Prime 4, it's happening.
It's like, here it is.
All they did was give us a logo and say it's happening. But that's
all you
good.
really
But that's more than they've done for Metroid in a hot minute.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, they were like, "Oh yeah, by the way, here's a remake of Metroid 2."
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, hey, 2!
wow,
This
two
is three-
Metroid
They
games.
announced 2 more Metroid games than anyone in their right mind was expecting from this E3.
Which is pretty great.
Like, yeah, here's a 2.5D Metroid 2 remake that's basically completely different because Metroid 2 is an original Game Boy game that is archaic as hell.
Yeah, I've watched. I mean, shit. Let's put it this way: Nintendo was like straight up like, "Hey, you guys that made the fan-made Metroid 2 remake, fuck y'all, we making our own." Wasn't that the one they made the remake of?
Yeah,
Metroid 2.
It was AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake.
Yeah, they're like, take that down. We're making our own.
God.
I wonder if the people got like that in the email. They're like, "We're taking you down for this. Is this also we're making one ourselves?"
Who knows? I mean, I'm sure they'll figure it out now.
Yeah.
So that's great news.
Yoshi Switch
That's
stuff.
fun.
I like how it's just Yoshi.
Yes.
Just-
Well,
Yoshi.
They don't
I
have
mean,
the
they did it for
title for
Kirby. It's like,
I
hey,
like it both. It's just,
you sold us already.
It's our cute, lovable mascots.
It's our friend Yoshi. He's here.
it's our good friend.
And then Fire Emblem Warriors. They didn't show like any like gameplay stuff.
it's gonna play like a Warriors
It's
game.
yeah, it's gonna be a
It's
Dynasty
Dynasty
Warriors game.
Warriors.
Fire Emblem, cool. I mean, I'll probably pick it up. Y'all know how much I fucking.
You love Fire Emblem, and then Dynasty Warriors is a fun little like
Yeah,
thing
fun-
to play
fun
games,
game,
especially on the go.
fun
Like
game.
just like kind of play.
I mean,
Do
then
we really need to talk about Legends of DLC? Like it looks cool.
No, that's
They
next.
didn't say that much about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't really talk much about
yeah.
it.
Well,
but
they actually see that's the interesting. They talked more about that. I feel like they have before.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
before
already-
they showed it off and they literally had like, here's a screenshot. Of what it
Yeah.
looked like they kind of showed more what we'll have, and I'm like, that's cool. I'm really interested in like the fucking like sword of the whatever one
Yeah.
where it's straight up like. You have nothing. Go find a stick and make your way up to like doing something. I'm
Yeah.
like, that'll
Yeah,
be
it's
fun.
like
That'll make me come back to Zelda more.
It's like a survival like challenge dungeon where you have to start off with nothing.
I'm not mad because I probably won't touch hard mode,
Yeah.
but you never know.
And then they teased that the story DLC, the second DLC, will be like a story expansion with
Where
the
the bird
the
guy
champions.
just was singing. all the
I
time.
kind
Or
of
playing
was.
with sleep.
I'm like slowly praying that the story DLC is like you get to play different like chunks of missions as all the four
Yeah,
like, guardians.
That would
I
be
feel
really
like-
That
I feel like-
would be.
I feel like it's hinted at. Maybe, hopefully, that'd be cool.
It's either that or it might be like you still play as Link, but it's like in the past or something.
What if? No. I thought about this just now because they're like the amiibo, like the amiibo thing. Like maybe you're playing as Zelda, and when you tap the amiibo, instead of like pressing a button input to make them appear and help you, boom, just pops up as like a sort of like follows you and like fight thing.
We will see.
Something
They
like
always
that.
tease it. So,
Fucking-
Rabbids. Should we talk about the Rabbids one of the Ubisoft press conference because that's where they really showed it?
Yeah, there was more of it there. I think we should
Just-
talk about
I'm surprised how good it
Mother
looks, I'll
of
say
God,
that.
that.
Mother of
I'm
God, like that.
surprised it exists.
I
What
am
about
shocked
the
on
biggest
many levels.
curveball of E3 maybe for me? What the fuck? This we'll talk about this later.
We'll talk about.
But that's a good what the fuck.
Before we get to the thing that they closed off the actual presentation with, they did announce a remake of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga for 3DS. That looks cool. There's some kind of new mode where you can control Bowser's minions and have them fight or whatever.
It's like
I don't
fun.
know
That
much about
game
it.
that game came out in GBA like, oh my god,
It was 2003, I think.
Yeah, so like cool. Because I've always been hankering to play that game again. It's always like, let me download a ROM. It sucks. I hate fucking playing Game Boy Advance games on a little thing this big on my screen, or let's blow it up to 9,000 times. It looks like garbage. So cool, thank you. That'll be fun.
So yeah, the big thing of the show, of course, for Nintendo was Super Mario Odyssey. All I wanted out of this game was new 3D Mario where you get to run around and collect stuff in a non-linear environment and it's like fun looking. I cannot fucking believe the things that I saw in this trailer. Andrew, have you seen any of this?
Nope.
Mario can become a real human man.
He can become a
Okay.
T-Rex!
Okay,
You can
so,
put that on after
so
the-
We
oh, we will.
do.
So the sort of gist of it is like Mario's hat, it seems, got like possessed by like this other magical hat.
Mario's hat got destroyed, so then this magical hat Ghost Man becomes Mario's new hat, and he can throw the hat at like enemies and NPCs around the world to become
Enemies,
them.
NPCs, objects. It looks like. And
Yeah, because he was
like,
a car at one
you,
point.
You throw it at a Goomba, and like it's like now I'm Goomba Mario now. It's like
What is Prop Hunt?
Pretty much. Mario Prop
Mario
Hunt.
Prop Hunt.
There's like parts where you throw the hat at the power line and you're zipping through the power line.
Let me put it this way. This
They're just
the,
going all out.
the game the how do I put this? A little bit let down for me for like a split second, and then I was like, okay, fuck it, it's Mario, because it started out with like a vast field,
Yeah.
and I saw like a dinosaur, and I'm like, Yes! Monster. They're going to announce Monster Hunter Double Cross will come to the West. Mark my words. If they're making a game like Monster Hunter World, they will bring that fucker over. Like, just localize it. But when I saw that dinosaur, I'm like, Monster, and then the dinosaur turns dead, and you see Mario's hat on top, and I'm like,
It's like,
oh, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!
It's not a cartoon T-Rex. It's a real ass T-Rex.
Yeah, like a ginormous.
I'm sitting there and I'm just like, they're doing it.
And
they
then-
weren't kidding when they said it, like fucking
And they're
sunshine.
showing all this shit set to like this Katamari Damacy ass jazz song with lyrics, and it's like, this is amazing.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Fucking beautiful.
And then they showed it on the stream, and it looks really fun. It's like you're
It looks
collecting
really
moons now instead of stars. But one of the really nice things is finally they learned from Banjo-Kazooie. They don't send you back to the hub when you collect the thing. You just get to keep exploring and finding more.
Good.
Smart.
That's a great addition because it's like that was always the most annoying thing about Sunshine. It's like, I've done it. Oh wait, I didn't get all the coins. Bye bye. Go get them. Do it again and get all the coins, fucker.
God.
Yeah.
So the coins are actually currency now because there's no lives.
Mm-hmm.
If you die, you just lose a few coins and you go back to the checkpoint.
Fine.
So finally, but the coins are currency and you can buy like costumes for Mario.
Yeah,
Nice.
Football outfit and all that.
I love it. It's
They have him running around in a little Dayman outfit.
I just love that, like, I just love the fact that, like, whatever you take over has the Mario hat and like the mini mustache.
yeah,
Yeah,
the mustache.
Ooh.
Like it's like takes over the man.
Uh-huh.
That was my
That's
favorite.
the best one.
My favorite tweet was like, interviewer. So when you take over the man, you possess their soul. Yes, and they die instantly. Of course. Of course. What do you mean?
So that's Nintendo.
That was Nintendo.
Yeah, it's based on Nintendo. It was pretty short, but
There was 25 minutes in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it's 25
Yeah.
minutes.
By far the
They
shortest.
probably
person.
have announced something else in the stream. I'm actually gonna go check
Yeah,
their
yeah,
Twitter
See
real
if there's
quick.
anything.
Peep around it
While you do that,
while
Because the
we
stream
get
is still
little-
going for like
Yeah.
2 more hours even, and they announced like 3 games. No, 2 games.
It's
But
like,
they showed a lot of
on the one
gameplay.
hand, it's the shortest presser. On the other hand, they're still announcing shit. It's been like 4 hours.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It was Nintendo-y.
Yeah. And I guess for me, I would
They got
actually...
Koizumi showing up in the Mario hat and a red suit.
God.
They're doing the Splatoon tournament.
Oh, cool.
Okay, yeah, nothing else.
No.
So tomorrow, who knows?
Yeah.
They announced the fucking Metroid game out of nowhere on the stream,
It's like-
outside of the.
Could you imagine if they
Hey.
didn't announce Prime 4? They're like, oh, yeah, by the way, they're like,
People would have...
what?
I think that might be why they just showed the little, like, animation of the 4. And just like, hey, it's coming, but we're also doing this more
That's
more
fucking funny.
currently.
So what would you give it? If
I
you-
would actually give this one an A-. This one, I thought it was, because it was so to the point, there were some good surprises in there that were way out of left field, and Mario looks so fucking crazy and good that I'm like, god
wait.
damn. Like, this is how you do a condensed show with current stuff and new stuff, Bethesda, without it being
I'm
That's the new one.
I am excited to figuratively visualize Todd Howard in front of me and punch him in the face with a super punch, like I'm fucking goddamn Roman Reigns. I'm just,
That's for the next video. Derek, your rating.
I don't know, probably B plus A minus.
Mm.
Like I think one of my things, little gripes, and again we have trios like the next couple days. Motherfuckers, it was your job to say that Monster Hunter Double Cross is coming. This is on your console. The fucking Sony gets to have the glory of being like, here's the new Monster Hunter, it's coming out for everything. But here it is here. It's like, this game's coming on your console. Say it. Just fucking say it. If they say it, they're gonna say in the last hour of Treehouse on the last day. That's when it will happen. Yeah, but like B plus A minus. Fun.
A++.
Yay!
Yes! I love Positivity Corner!
I didn't watch it, but all
Andrew
this.
doesn't want to switch.
Listen, I don't want to switch. I don't play Nintendo. I don't have time, or
Yeah.
it's just. But all this.
You
looks-
play like everything that comes out on Xbox, so I don't blame
Yeah.
you.
Like this all looks really cool. Like if I do buy a Switch, it's gonna be.
And we're gonna show you that Mario.
and,
We're gonna show you that Mario trailer
Pokemon.
game
100%.
when we get back from food.
I'll give this an A minus. Not as much as they could have had, but like really good stuff for what they had.
Yeah.
Like 2 Metroid games. I can't get over
Do the
that.
Metroid games,
Nobody
guys.
was expecting 1 Metroid game,
That's
and they
cool.
gave us both of the Metroid games everyone wanted.
It's like, hey, here you go.
And the new Kirby game that no one was expecting because there's already an announced Kirby game coming out this year for the 3DS that they haven't shown. And they're like, here's another one. Like, alright.
It's like,
Yeah, that's the thing.
okay.
When I saw Kirby on the screen, I was like, hey, I've seen Bobby talking about like the Kirby game is coming out. Like, I'm like, this looks too good to be on the 3DS. What are you doing, Nintendo? And then it's like, just
It's on
Kirby.
Switch.
and of course Super Mario Odyssey is amazing. But you know, they could have had a little more. You know, but I can't hold them too much for that. Everyone was expecting Animal Crossing for some reason. I guess because everyone was saying. I mean, it's been long enough for a new one, but there was no evidence that was actually going to be a thing. It was just everyone
wanted. They wished.
Yeah.
And of course, now that Metroid is back, everyone's complaining that there's no new F-Zero game, but don't hold your horses.
See, that's the problem. Nintendo has a lot of IPs, so it's like, we finally we're giving you a Metroid game. What about F-Zero? Oh, god damn it, motherfuckers!
Oh, what about Star Fox?
No,
I didn't like the last one.
Put that away for a couple years. There's no more.
And then Pat, your rating.
An A.
A.
Okay.
Consistency.
It was a very good one.
I would give him a little bit better, maybe an A+, but like I feel like I need to be consistent for all of them.
I don't know why this is downloading.
But yeah, say again, like, not everything is for me, but like I think everything looks really good, and I think Nintendo's doing everything correctly. Like, I mean, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is not necessarily something I plan on playing, but like
there will be
I'm sure there'll be plenty of people who are happy with it.
There are worse looking, just in general, aesthetic from the very little of gameplay that we got, all that kind of shit. Anime-y, like, two guys with swords, this is my ideology, titty girl, like, games. There are a lot worse games out there than that. And even I was like, this game, so that just tells you about the state of that extremely niche market.
And then obviously Mario Odyssey, like everyone said, it just looks so good. Like,
we gotta show Andrew this trailer, because
after when we come back.
Yeah, definitely. But so solid showing from the big three.
I think all around, unless you're a Bethesda fan, it's been a good E3 for everyone.
I think.
See, Bethesda wasn't terrible. There was like 10 minutes where it was amazing.
Yeah,
there was a 10-minute stretch of good, and then
it
we'll get into that later.
We'll get into that.
But yeah, I think So I guess if we had to crown a winner of E3 of the big three,
all of us.
And basically everybody.
I just want to go to the fans.
No matter
fucking
which one
cop
you
out.
have, there's a lot of good stuff coming out.
Yeah.
If I had to be objective, I feel like I would. I don't think I have a winner, but I think if I had to rate them on like a tier, I would probably put Microsoft and Nintendo right here, and Sony just like right under it. Just because I'm still on that train. Like, all right, listen, like we said, they blew their load. Sony, you blew your load. Do not blow the load.
Listen, Sean Layden.
Listen, I'm calling you out specifically. But that's not to say it's like, but everything they showed is shit. It's like, no, everything they showed is the stuff they showed before, but it still looks goddamn fucking good.
Yeah.
Video games, good.
Yeah, I think that's a general consensus, at least by our ratings.
Yeah.
It's like Nintendo and
Microsoft. Say Nintendo one just because if I could play nothing but Kirby games for the rest of my life, I would.
Fair fucking enough.
Fair.
But I can't dismiss that Microsoft did a very good show this year, and Sony was okay, but they got a lot of good stuff coming either way. So
yeah, but
Obviously, I thought all of them did
Yeah.
very well. I don't think
was good
anyone,
this year.
no one fucked anything up. Which is the important
there was
part.
nothing wildly embarrassing this year.
Nothing crazy,
Me and
cringeworthy.
Derek mentioned how it's like it is hard to say who wins at these press conferences because like we don't know yet because like once the games come out they may not be as good as they look. But you can definitely, what I said is you can definitely lose them, and I feel like no one lost this year. No one did or said anything that was like, why?
Fucking
What?
E3 is like the MLB draft. These things come out in like 3 years, and there's always gonna be some bozo that's gonna be like, yeah, back then they should have announced this instead. They should have figuratively taken this player number one instead. But it's all fucking hindsight.
Yeah.
Every team would have taken Aaron Judge, you motherfuckers. I'm so mad about these people on Twitter, Patrick. They're making me very angry.
But there was no embarrassing Kinect demo. There was no Wii music.
Nothing.
that's nice.
No one. Sony and Microsoft had like 2 little gaffes in general. One was like, okay.
The guy yelling was probably the worst one.
The guy yelling, and then Sony.
People
Sony
hanging
was
from the ceiling.
Sony
That was
a
weird.
little weird. But aside from that, it's not. There was no. No, we look back on it like Mimi, but there was no guy coming up going Peggle 2 and jumping in the air. There was no like. There was no bullshit like that from anyone.
It's Ridge Racer.
That's good.
Ridge Racer.
God, no memes.
Nothing like that, so that's
but
good.
It was a good time.
God bless.
God bless
the big 3. We'll talk about the other ones in a little bit.
Thank God for video games. We're gonna come back and be all sad from eating food, and we're gonna talk about Bethesda.
And fucking shit on Todd Howard.
I am going
ass.
to visualize Todd Howard as my burger, and I will eat you. I will eat you.
I like that.
And the thing I got pissed.